Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. The largest Anglo-Saxon gold hoard has been discovered in England. Let's explore! Indeed. As you know, I like to cover stories like this. I have a whole playlist called Found Precious Metal Treasures, and this will add to that list if you're interested in seeing some of the discoveries that have been featured in the news and shared with you, the community, on this channel. If you enjoy stories like this, I would encourage you to hit the thumbs up button and also to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of any new videos that come your way, and encourage you to subscribe and watch some of those old videos. Check it out, and I want to thank Doctor Who for sharing this story with me. I do get a lot of folks out there in the community that share stories like this with me. The largest Anglo-Saxon gold coin hoard found in Norfolk, England. Indeed, look at that coin. Pretty amazing. The largest hoard of Anglo-Saxon gold coins to be found in England has been declared treasure at an inquest. 4 gold objects were discovered with 131 coins in a field in West Norfolk. Most of the same anonymous metal detectorist who notified the appropriate authorities. 10 coins were found by a serving police officer who tried to sell them and was jailed for 16 months. Wow, so I guess you can't get away with not telling folks about it. Apparently they'll find out in some way, shape, or form. 16 months in jail, wow. Norwich Castle hopes to acquire the internationally significant hoard. Gareth Williams, curator of early medieval coins at the British Museum, said the hugely important find, which dates to the same era as the Sutton Hoo ship burial near Woodbridge in Suffolk, is the largest coin hoard of the period known to date. So this is very historically significant to see these many coins from the Anglo-Saxon period discovered. And the most important hoard found in Norfolk by a long way, according to coin expert Adrian Marsden. The first coin was discovered in 1991, but it was not until 2014 that further coins dating to about AD 610 were found. Some were minted by the Byzantine Empire, also known as the Eastern Roman Empire, but most were from the Merovingian Kingdom, which broadly corresponds to modern-day France. And numismatist Adrian Marsden from the Norfolk Historical Environment Service said all the coins were minted on the continent, as we didn't have gold coins of our own back then. Look at that, pretty amazing. This includes coins struck from the same die in the same workshop as those found in a purse in the Sutton Hoo. A stamped gold pendant, a gold bar, and 2 other pieces of gold were found at the same time, suggesting the hoard should be seen as bullion, valued by weight rather than face value. That's pretty interesting. In fact, when we look back at this picture here, we can kind of see that gold bar there. Some of these other pieces that were found, I guess those are the 4 pieces, and the rest of these were coins. Looks like some of these were bent. We've seen that before in a story I covered previously. But that is fascinating, seen as bullion rather than face value. Dr. Marsden said, it seems to have been built up by someone moving around the Merovingian kingdom. And as it was found near the Anglo-Saxon cemetery, it may have been buried in a burial and scattered by centuries of plowing. Indeed, yes, this field has been worked over and over again, over hundreds of years, and it very well could have been. A lot of those coins have been overturned. That may be why some of them are bent, and maybe just not mixed. So if we look at Anglo-Saxons in East Anglia, this little graphic here that shows the 6th century, there's the kingdom of East Anglia formed, modern-day Norfolk and Suffolk. By AD 624, King Raudwald is believed to have been buried at Sutton Hoo, and he died then. And then in AD 869, King Edmund, later known as Saint Edmund, was killed by the Vikings. Indeed, it was around that time when the Vikings first hit the shores of Great Britain then. And then in AD 869 through 910, the kingdom becomes part of the larger Viking Danelaw. That's right, the Danish Vikings by then had kind of taken over and ruled that area. The hoard includes coins not previously known to experts, and another that was only known through a drawing in a book dating to 1666, but has since been lost. So there you go. This is what is so intriguing about stories like this, is that they can literally help weave the fabrics of history. And any missing threads, well, finding pieces like this can help bring it all together. The previous largest Anglo-Saxon coin hoard, which was 101 coins in a purse, was found at Crondall in Hampshire in 1828. The Staffordshire hoard, discovered in 2009 and dating to the mid-7th century, does not include coins. Norwich Castle and art gallery curator Tim Pestel described as an internationally significant find, which reflects the wealth and continental connections enjoyed by the early kingdoms of East Anglia. Wow. The hoard was declared treasure at an inquest in Norfolk Coroner's Court in Norwich. And there you can see another image of the coin, one of the coins. And by the way, the composition of these coins is at least 85% gold. So pretty high gold content, almost 90%. That's pretty good. Pretty amazing. But look at that. Pretty amazing. And you can see here, it looks like it says victory, a Victora. And I'm not sure, Colo B, and then some other script over here. Looks to be a figure holding, looks to be the Pax, the Chi-Rho symbol, the P there. I don't know what the X would be, but then there's the cross on this side holding out there. A very, very cool, fascinating story indeed. And just shows you an example, especially in the United Kingdom, so much history there, rich with it. And, and in ways, you kind of can kind of sympathize in some ways with the government just from the historical aspect, because somebody can find these coins. And although I do feel they should be properly compensated, the landowner, people who find the treasure, people who do the actual work to bring them to bear, they should be rewarded exponentially, I think, because they are helping to weave that fabric of history together. So there you go. That is a fascinating story, and I want to thank Doctor Who again for sharing this with me as we report this from the BBC and this finding here. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Very interesting indeed. And again, I would encourage you to check out the playlist of all those previous treasures, and I do post on a daily basis and like to showcase different stories, different angles and aspects to keep the channel versatile, but also related to precious metals. So there you have it. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.